welcome. I am Mary Beth Spurk, the athletic director at Moravian College, and I wanted to have a night to say thank you to all our senior athletes. I know this is not the way we all wanted it to be, but it is what it is, and we have to move forward. So I am pleased to represent our entire athletic department in welcoming you here tonight and thanking our senior athletes. The year certainly did not end up like we imagined. The administration, the staff, and coaches all recognize how difficult and disappointing it was for all our spring athletes and one of our winter athletes. We recognize the fact that you lost that time, but it does not diminish all that you accomplished along with your fellow fall and winter athletes. I hope you can sit back and relax and enjoy this evening. Again, it is quite different than normal, but we will do the best we can. I do want to mention over the 4 years, we had 17 conference titles. You had 4 NCAA appearances. We had 7 individual NCAA appearances. We had an All-American among you, academic All-American among you. We had 95 all-conference selections. We had 24 all-region selections. We had 5 landmark major award winners. And your group, the seniors, were 2-time landmark President's Cup award winners. This evening would not be possible without a few people. I'd like to personally thank our Sports Information Director, Mark Fleming, and his assistant, Nicole Palmisano, for putting this together. There's so many people to thank, but I know this is your special night. I want everybody out there to know, and I think you know who you are, that we do thank you and are so grateful for all that you do to make the athletic department run smoothly and prepare our athletes. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce our president, Dr. Brian Grigsby.
Good evening. What a great honor to be with you. I look forward to the athletic banquet every year. I look forward to celebrating all your accomplishments, everything that I watched from the stands and rooted you on to victory and to all your accomplishments. This was a weird year, though. While fall athletes got to compete and winter athletes got to compete, our spring athletes got cut short by COVID-19. I was so impressed by all of you, though, your resilience, your flexibility, and that hound 'em attitude. You overcame this in amazing ways, and I can't honestly tell you how proud I am of all of you. Even with the shortened season of our spring athletes, we still got a number of academic and athletic honors. We had 7 NCAA individual appearances in the spring. Carly Danowski, twice outdoors and twice indoors. Greg Jandal, twice outdoors and cross country. The only All-American was Carly Danowski, and we are so proud of her. Sal Pagnano was the only academic All-American. So even when the season was cut short, Hounds still showed up and demonstrated their ability at being top class and top in the country. So thank you, all of you, for all the hard work, the years of dedication you put into this sport, and for making Moravian proud that you're our athletes. Have a good night. Hound 'em.
The Greyhound baseball program featured 5 seniors in 2020. The group registered 60 wins over their 4 seasons and held the Greyhounds to a pair of landmark conference tournament appearances, including a berth in the championship round in 2019. Outfielder-infielder Ian Senses ended his 116-game career with a .357 batting average, 4th in program history, 111 runs scored, 10th all-time, and 142 hits, ranking 15th in school history, to go along with 23 doubles, 8 triples, 3 home runs, 67 RBIs, 66 walks, tied for 7th in school history, a .480 slugging percentage, 10th in program history, and a .463 on-base percentage, 2nd all-time. Ian, who was a 2-time Landmark All-Conference first-team honoree before moving to the outfield in 2020, had 291 putouts and 216 assists, 10th in program history. Ian was a 3-time member of the Landmark Conference Spring Academic Honor Roll. Ian has had one of the best careers ever at Moravian, and even without his senior season, he still finds himself in the top 10 of many categories. Ian is only one of a couple players that were 3-year captains at Moravian. His baseball IQ, ability, and work ethic have made him into a special player. He has played 3 different positions and excelled at each. Catcher Ian Liberti appeared in 65 career games. He collected 23 hits to go along with 13 RBIs, 11 runs, 1 triple, 12 walks, and a .300 on-base percentage. He had also recorded 221 putouts and 22 assists in 250 fielding chances behind the plate while throwing out 8 base runners. Ian was a 3-time member of the Landmark Conference Spring Academic Honor Roll. Ian's position dictates knowing the game and being a leader. He has had an impact since his freshman year and has set a great example for how one should play the game. Pitcher Connor Morrow had a career record of 4-4 with 3 saves in 30 career relief appearances and added 55 strikeouts and a 4.99 ERA over 57.2 innings. Connor was a 3-time member of the Landmark Conference Spring Academic Honor Roll. Connor didn't throw an inning his freshman season. He took what the coaching staff told him and outworked everyone. Connor became one of our most relied upon pitchers and someone we went to in crucial situations all the time. Outfielder Carmine Palumo finished his 117-game career with a .328 batting average, 134 hits, tied for 15th in school history, 92 runs, 13 doubles, 3 triples, 1 homer, 47 RBIs, 51 walks, 35 stolen bases, 10th all-time, a .381 slugging percentage, and a .410 on-base percentage. Carmine also had 174 putouts and 7 assists in 185 chances in the outfield. Starting since his freshman year, Carmine has established himself as a top competitor and a great teammate. Infielder Cole Rodriguez played in 15 career games with 3 hits, 4 runs, 2 RBIs, and a .353 on-base percentage to go along with 1 putout in the field. Cole was a 3-time member of the Landmark Conference Spring Academic Honor Roll. Cole is second to anyone when it comes to a teammate. It is hard to show up every day, work hard, and be positive influences on others. Cole not only worked harder than most, he did it for the love of the team and the game. The Greyhound softball program featured 4 seniors in 2020. The quartet helped the Greyhounds to a 113-22 record in their career and 3 trips to the postseason, including the Landmark Conference Championship, the NCAA Division III Ewing, New Jersey Regional Championship, and an NCAA Division III Super Regional appearance in 2018. First baseman Lauren Getz appeared in 111 games for the Greyhounds with a .325 career batting average to go along with 93 hits, 90 RBIs, tied for 15th in program history, 62 runs, 24 doubles, 16 homers, which ranks 7th all-time, 27 walks, a .577 slugging percentage, and a .381 on-base percentage. Lauren also saw time in the outfield during her career to finish her career with a .987 fielding percentage, 414 putouts, and 59 assists. Lauren was named to the Landmark All-Conference First Team in 2017 and 2018 as a utility player, and the All-Conference Second Team in 2019 at first base. She's a 2-time member of the Landmark Conference Spring Academic Honor Roll and was selected to the COSIDA Academic All-District Team in 2020. Lauren was an impact player for the program since the onset of her freshman season. Playing many positions, Lauren became a very accomplished player, earning multiple all-conference honors throughout her career. Having been named a team captain, Lauren understood and embraced the tradition of Moravian softball. Pitcher Paige Lesher appeared in 35 career games in the circle with 22 starts. Paige had a 20-2 career record after going 16-1 in 2019. And she finished with a 1.73 ERA and 53 strikeouts in 145.2 innings in her career. Paige recorded 6 putouts and 33 assists in 42 chances in the field. Paige was named 2019 Landmark Conference Pitcher of the Year and also earned spots on the Landmark All-Conference First Team and the National Fast Pitch Coaches Association All-Atlantic Region Third Team as a junior. Paige was an integral part of the pitching staff over the past 4 years. As a person, Paige has evolved as a leader among our pitching staff and has been a great resource for our younger pitchers. Outfielder Samantha O'Keefe played in 49 career games with 7 hits, 13 runs, a double, a triple, 7 RBIs, and 3 walks, as she had 9 putouts and an assist in 11 chances in the field. Samantha is a 2-time member of the Landmark Conference Spring Academic Honor Roll. Samantha has been a valuable asset to our program over the past 4 years. Sammy has brought a strong work ethic, a positive influence, and an exceptional sense of humor to every game and practice during her career. Outfielder Emily Stanilois appeared in 125 games for Moravian with a .358 career batting average to go with 93 hits, 82 runs, 40 RBIs, 13 doubles, 3 triples, a home run, 28 walks, 20 stolen bases, a .442 slugging percentage, and a .423 on-base percentage. Emily had a .990 career fielding percentage with 92 putouts and 4 assists. Emily was named to the Landmark All-Conference Second Team in 2017 and 2019. She was a 3-time member of the Landmark Conference Spring Academic Honor Roll and a 3-time National Fast Pitch Coaches Association Division III All-America Scholar Athlete. Emily worked hard over her career to become a key player for the program. Playing multiple outfield positions, Emily has earned all-conference recognition as well as earning academic honor for her work in the nursing curriculum. Emily has a strong work ethic, combined with a lead-by-example nature. The Greyhound men's lacrosse program featured 9 seniors in 2020. The group held the Greyhounds to 23 wins in their 4 seasons. Senior defender Brian Anthony played in 29 career matches with 8 starts and contributed 16 ground balls and 5 caused turnovers. Brian became a vocal leader down low. His physicality and leadership have been key in the development of our defense. Senior goalie Will DeDoris played in 19 career matches with 5 starts, and he posted a school record 9.13 goals against average with 119 saves, which is 6th in program history in 559 minutes in goal. John, who is graduating in 3 years, was a 2-time member of the Landmark Conference Spring Academic Honor Roll. He is an incredible student and leader off the field, being a member of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee Executive Board and running an extremely successful charity off the field. Senior defender Brian Darling saw action in 31 matches with 11 career starts, and he contributed 1 assist, 35 ground balls, and 10 caused turnovers. Brian has been a hard-working and tough defenseman for the Hounds, whether starting or coming off the bench. Senior attack Kevin Darling scored 9 goals and 3 assists to go with 10 ground balls and a pair of caused turnovers in 22 career matches with 3 starts. Kevin has been on the Student Athlete Advisory Committee Board for the last 3 years. An incredible leader, Kevin has excelled on the field and in the classroom. Senior midfielder Peter Degnan played in 41 career matches with 7 starts, and he contributed 1 goal, 1 assist, 60 ground balls, and 8 caused turnovers. A 3-year starter at defensive midfield, Pete has always been a tough, hard-nosed player that hustles every play. Senior goalie McLean Lincoln played 12 career matches with 10 starts in goal, and he posted an 11.25 goals against average that ranks 3rd in school history, with 77 saves, which is 7th in program history, and a 4-4 record in 469 minutes of action. A technically sound goalie, McLean was a good leader inside the pipes. Senior long stick midfielder Jimmy Schicky started all 43 matches, and he recorded 3 goals and 4 assists for 7 points to go along with 164 ground balls, which ranks 8th in program history, 64 caused turnovers, and 17 face-off wins. Jimmy was selected to the 2017 and 2019 All-Conference First Team while making the second team in 2018. And he was also named to the 2017 ECAC Division III South All-Star Second Team. Physical and skilled, Jim has been an incredible asset to the team in a number of roles. Senior attack Cade Sidron played in 41 career matches with 34 starts, and he is 5th in school history with 84 goals to go along with 48 assists, which ranks 3rd all-time. for 132 points, which is third in program history. Cade also contributed 58 ground balls and 13 caused turnovers. Cade has been a 2-year captain and has been a great scoring threat for us. He led the Landmark Conference in points as a junior. Senior midfielder Brandon Sisk played in 35 matches during his career with 1 start, and he contributed 11 goals and an assist to go with 22 ground balls and 1 caused turnover. Brandon is a great shooter and a dynamic midfielder for the Greyhounds. Strong and physical, Brandon is a good two-way midfielder who is a staple at the midfield for the Hounds. The Greyhounds women's lacrosse team had 2 seniors in 2020. The duo helped the Greyhounds to a 34-22 record over the last 4 seasons, 2 Landmark Conference semifinals, and the 2017 ECAC Division III tournament first round. Senior attack Liz Bill started in all 55 matches in her career with 233 goals, second all-time, 40 assists, and 273 points, second in program history. She also had 198 draw controls, 102 ground balls, and 48 caused turnovers. Liz was the 2019 Landmark Conference Player of the Year and selected to the Landmark All-Conference First Team in 2018 and 2019. She was also named to the 2019 Intercollegiate Women's Lacrosse Coaches Association All-Metro Region Second Team. Liz was a 3-time member of the Landmark Conference Spring Academic Honor Roll. Liz was an instrumental player for the program since her freshman year. She's a powerful and explosive attacker with an eye for the cage. Liz has gained the respect of not only our program, but the Landmark Conference, receiving Player of the Year and First Team accolades. Senior defender Allie Brent played in 51 career matches with 40 starts and contributed 17 goals, 1 assist, 64 ground balls, 26 caused turnovers, and 18 draw controls. Allie was a 2-time member of the Landmark Conference Spring Academic Honor Roll. Allie's commitment and approach to the game is something coaches strive to instill in all of their athletes. Her relentless dedication to the improvement of her personal skill set and the overall defensive unit led to her being named captain for the 2020 season. The Greyhound men's track and field and cross-country programs featured 8 seniors in 2019-2020. The group has helped the men's track and field program win 4 Landmark Conference indoor titles and 3 Landmark Conference outdoor championships in their careers, as well as a runner-up finish at the Landmark Conference cross-country championships in 2019. Senior Justin Beasley Turner earned 8 Landmark All-Conference honors throughout his career on the cross-country and track and field teams. Justin was a 2-time Landmark All-Conference second-team honoree in cross-country in 2017 and 2019. Justin won the 2020 Landmark Conference title in the 800-meter run indoors and was also part of winning the 4x400-meter relay squad that secured the group's 7th Landmark Conference team title. This winter, Justin also earned United States Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association All-Mid-East Region in the 800-meter run. Justin was also a member of the Landmark Conference Winning Distance Medley Relay Team in 2018 indoors, and he was All-Conference Second Team indoors in 2019 on the 4x400-meter relay. Outdoors, Justin won the 2018 Landmark Conference title in the 800-meter run, and he was the runner-up in 2019 to earn All-Conference Second Team honors. Justin has a lot of responsibilities outside of the team and school. Some personal challenges he endured while here, especially early on, along with a lot of injuries to overcome. However, he was never the type of person to make excuses for all of the challenges he was faced with. Additionally, he really found his niche in the middle distances and kept knocking on the door of NCAAs. Senior Nicholas Cephas competed in the hurdles and jumps for the Greyhounds. Nicholas won the 2020 Landmark Conference Championship in the 60-meter hurdles. Nicholas had a total of 7 scoring place finishes at the Landmark Conference Championships in his career. Nick battled through a lot of injuries and other challenges off the track, especially early on in his career. However, he persevered and set very high goals for himself. He had a big breakthrough in the 2019 Landmark Championships outdoor in both hurdle races, which is a big turning point for the Hounds in winning the meet. And then he had a huge victory in a very tightly contested 60-meter hurdles race indoors to help ensure the squad could win the 2020 Indoor Championships. Senior Devin Fogel competed for the Greyhounds on the cross-country course and in distance events on the track both indoors and outdoors. Devin made the Landmark Conference Fall, Winter, and Spring Academic Honor Roll 3 times each. He battled a lingering hip injury and a number of other setbacks, especially early in his time here, and so often it seems when he was on the cusp of a breakout with solid workouts or a great race, he'd have some sort of setback. Despite that and a number of other responsibilities he had to juggle outside of running, with church and other engagements, Devin managed to be a consistent, solid contributor to us, both in cross country and in the middle distances. Senior Ryan Harper competed in the throwing events for the Hounds. Indoors, Ryan won the 2020 Landmark Conference Indoor title in the weight throw, while also earning United States Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association All-Mid-East region in the event. Ryan is a 4-time Landmark All-Conference second-team honoree for runner-up finishes in the weight throw and shot put in both 2018 and 2019. He is ranked 3rd in school history in the weight throw with a toss of 15.98 meters. Outdoors, Ryan won the 2017 and 2018 Landmark Conference titles in the shot put. He also had a pair of Landmark All-Conference second-team accolades with a runner-up in the shot put in 2019 and the hammer throw in 2018. Ryan was on the Landmark Conference Winter and Spring Academic Honor Rolls 3 times each. Ryan is just an awesome person. He obviously had a big appreciation for being a Hound, with his mom being a Hall of Famer. He's a great worker, easy to get along with, and leads by example of how to be an exemplary student-athlete. He came to Bethlehem with a lot of potential, but he really worked to achieve some of the success he did, especially in the weight and hammer throws, where he knocked on the door of the school records. Senior Greg Jandal ran distance events for both the cross-country and track and field squads. Greg earned spots on the Landmark All-Conference First Team in 2017, 2018, and 2019, the Landmark All-Conference Second Team in 2016, and the NCAA Division III All-Mid-East Region Team in 2017, 2018, and 2019, while racing at the 2019 NCAA Division III National Championships. In indoor track, Greg was the 2-time Landmark Conference champion, winning the 5,000-meter run in 2018 and 2019, and he was on the Landmark All-Conference second team for runner-up finishes in the 5,000-meter run in 2020 and the 3,000-meter run in 2018 and 2019. Outdoors, Greg won the 2017 Landmark Conference title in the 3,000-meter steeplechase while making the Landmark All-Conference second team 6 times, placing second in the 1,500-meter run, the 3,000-meter run, and the 3,000-meter steeplechase in both 2018 and 2019. Greg earned United States Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association All-Mid-East Region Outdoors in 2019 in the 1,500-meter run, and in 2018 and 2019 in the 3,000-meter steeplechase, as he went on to compete in the event at the NCAA Division III Outdoor Championships in both years. Greg made the Landmark Conference Fall, Winter, and Spring Academic Honor Roll 3 times apiece, and he was selected as the USTF CCCA Cross Country All-Academic in 2017. He probably had one of the top 3 running careers of any male distance runner at Moravian. He has 4 school records, made the NCAAs 3 times, and still has another outdoor season to add to his accolades since he'll return to our athletic training program next year. Senior Gavin Kemery earned spots on the Landmark All-Conference First Team in cross country in 2016 and 2018, and he made the All-Conference Second Team in 2017. Gavin was also a 4-time United States Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association Cross Country All-Academic Selection, and a member of the 2018 Landmark Conference Fall All-Sportsmanship Team. Gavin scored 8 times in events at Landmark Conference Indoor and Outdoor Track and Field Championship meets. Gavin made the Landmark Conference Fall, Winter, and Spring Academic Honor Roll 3 times each. He had some enormous races for the Hounds over the years, most notably cross-country landmarks in 2016 and 2018 when he made first team, or 2 5Ks at Landmark's last track season, especially with a huge finish at the indoor meet. However, more important than what he ran was the example he set every day. Senior Evan Lutz competed in the spring races for the track and field squad. Evan was part of the Greyhounds winning 4x400 meter relay indoors in 2020 to clinch the team title for Moravian and he earned Landmark All-Conference second-team honors indoors in both the 4x200 meter relay and the 4x400 meter relay in 2019. Evan earned points in 10 events at the Landmark Conference Championships in his career. Evan really evolved both as an athlete and leader in his time at Moravian. Senior Alex Tercey competed on both the cross-country and track and field teams during his career with the Hounds. Alex made the Landmark Conference Fall, Winter, and Spring Academic Honor Roll 3 times each. He wore his efforts on his sleeve, and whether it was a workout or a race, you routinely see him drop his chin and grind like a bulldog to squeeze every millisecond he could out of that day. You could always trust he'd do the work in the off-season or Sunday-long runs. He never complained, was an awesome teammate and leader, and overall was just an incredible person to have in our program. The Greyhound Women's Track and Field and Cross Country programs featured 9 seniors in 2019-2020. The group has helped the Women's Track and Field program capture 3 Landmark Conference Indoor Championships and 3 Landmark Conference Outdoor titles in their careers, as well as 3 runner-up finishes at the Landmark Conference Cross Country Championships. Senior Vanessa Blows competed in the throwing events for 4 seasons at Moravian, participating in the shot put and weight throw indoors and the shot put, discus, javelin, and hammer throw outdoors. Vanessa was named to the Landmark Conference Winter and Fall Academic Honor Rolls 3 times apiece. Vanessa always demanded perfection from herself and at times was almost too hard on herself. But the silver lining to that is she's never content with being satisfactory, which is a great example to set for the team and certainly to carry on into her teaching career and life beyond college. Senior Carly Donosky captured 3 Landmark Conference Indoor Championships in 2020, winning the 800-meter run, the mile run, and was part of the 4x400-meter relay team. She was selected as an All-Mid-East region in all 3 events by the United States Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association. Carly was set to run in the mile of the 2020 NCAA Division III National Championships on Friday, March 13th, when the championship was canceled, but she was awarded USTF CCCA All-America Honors in the event. Carly is 8-time Landmark Conference Indoor Champion, captured the title in the 800-meter run in 2018, 2019, and 2020, the mile run in 2019 and 2020, and the 4x400-meter relay in 2018, 2019, and 2020. She earned all-conference second-team honors as a freshman in the 4x400-meter relay in 2017, when she also finished 3rd in the 400-meter dash and 11th in the 800-meter run at the Landmark Conference Championship meet. Carly made her first trip to the NCAA Division III Indoor Championships in 2019, where she finished 16th in the 800-meter run preliminaries. Carly had 4 Landmark Outdoor titles, the 800-meter run in 2018 and 2019, the 1500-meter run in 2019, and the 4x400-meter relay in 2019, and she was a 3-time All-Conference second-team honoree in the 1500 run in 2018, the 4x400-meter relay in 2018, and the 800-meter run in 2017. Carly also competed at the NCAA Division III Outdoor Championships twice in the 800-meter run, finished 18th in 2019 and 19th in 2018. She earned a pair of Landmark All-Conference second-team accolades in cross-country with 10th-place finishes in 2018 and 2019. She was named the 2020 Landmark Conference Women's Indoor Track and Field Senior Scholar Athlete. Carly is a 3-time selection to the Landmark Conference Fall, Winter, and Spring Academic Honor Rolls, and she was also selected to the 2018 and 2019 COSIDA Academic All-District Team for women's track and field and cross country. Carly holds 3 school records, including 2 Landmark Conference records in the 800 and the mile. In the case of the mile, she wound up breaking the school record of a former NCAA champ, Heidi Peoples, who was one of the more accomplished athletes to compete for Moravian. Carly got to this level because she's a diligent, disciplined worker who is able to go the extra distance. Senior Marley Hornbaker competed for the Greyhounds on the cross-country course and in distance events on the track. Marley is a 3-time member of the Landmark Conference Academic Honor Roll in each of the fall, winter, and spring seasons, and she was also honored on both the 2019 Winter and Fall Landmark Conference All-Sportsmanship teams. She is reliable, disciplined, driven, has high moral character, and in general is simply a good person. Senior Katie Mayer was honored as the 2016 Landmark Conference Rookie of the Year while earning spots on the Landmark Conference first team in 2016 and 2018 and the All-Conference second team in 2017 on the cross-country course. Katie earned NCAA Division III All-Mid-East Region honors in 2016, and she was a four-time honoree on the United States Track and Field and Cross Country Coaches Association Cross Country All-Academic Team. Katie was selected to the 2018 Landmark Conference Winter All-Sportsmanship Team. She is a three-time selection to the Landmark Conference Fall, Winter, and Spring Academic Honor Rolls. Katie is driven, kind, sincere, and was a phenomenal student-athlete in her time at Moravian due to these traits. She had one of the more decorated running careers in recent years, nearly making cross-country NCAAs, and was a routine top 5 runner for our team ever since her freshman year. Senior Shane McNally competed on the cross-country squad for 3 years and ran on the track squad all 4 seasons. Shane was honored on the Landmark Winter and Spring Academic Honor Rolls 3 times apiece, and the Landmark Conference Fall Academic Honor Roll twice. Shane went through quite an evolution in her time here while she battled some injuries and other variables that resulted in her dropping down in distance to the sprints and added the hurdles after having been a cross-country runner most of her high school career. Senior Rachel Michaels raced in distance events for all 4 years in both cross-country and track and field teams for the Hounds. Rachel is a 3-time selection to the Landmark Conference Academic Honor Roll in each of the fall, winter, and spring seasons. Rachel has battled through a number of nagging injuries throughout her career. Rachel was one of the better steeplechasers we had in recent years, very versatile, and a constant strength for our team in cross-country. Senior Ashley Rohrer was a 4-year member of both the Moravian cross-country and track and field squads. Ashley earned Landmark All-Conference first-team honors in the indoor distance medley relay as the Greyhounds won the race. Ashley has been a staple for our team all 4 years here in the steeplechase, numerous relays, and in cross-country, routinely representing us in the top 7 or scoring points for us at the conference track meets. She's on our all-time cross-country list, managed to break 20 minutes in the 5K this winter, and leads Moravian as one of our better runners of the past decade. Senior Alyssa Ullman competed on both the cross-country and track and field teams during her career with the Hounds. Alyssa had a host of injuries and other health setbacks that hindered her running career at Moravian. It's unfortunate because when she was healthy, she showed an immense amount of potential, especially in 2018 when she was breaking 2:30 in the 800-meter run and closing in on 5 minutes in the 1,500-meter run. Senior Haley Yoder participated on the track and field team for 4 years, and she was on the Greyhounds women's volleyball squad for her first 2 years at Moravian. Haley was honored on the 2017 Landmark Conference Fall Academic Honor Roll while playing volleyball, and she made the Landmark Conference Winter Academic Honor Roll twice and the Landmark Conference Spring Academic Honor Roll 3 times. Haley was a constant and consistent performer for our program the last 4 years. She was also willing to be a team player after coming in her freshman year as a javelin-only thrower and turning into a top 10 discus thrower and shot putter in the Landmark Conference. To introduce our 2020 Senior Outstanding Spring Female Athlete is Director of Track and Field and Cross Country, Jesse Bauman.
I'm Jesse Bauman, the cross-country and track and field coach here at Moravian College, introducing Carly Donosky for the Outstanding Senior Athlete. She had just an unbelievable senior season, and when you can start knocking on the door of maybe the gold standard of athletes we've had in our program, Heidi Wolfsberger's people, I mean, that's really saying something. She took down 3 of her school records in her time here, and it's a real shame what happened with NCAAs. Carly wound up running a 4:54 mile in the middle of February with almost no competition for the last half mile, and despite that was still within a second and a half of the top seed in the country. We were within about 24 hours of being able to try and prove herself down at the national meet when things were canceled, and it's hard not to think that she had as good a shot as anyone in the field to win a national title, and it's just unfortunate that things didn't work out that way. But despite that, she's left an incredible legacy with the time she's run, the amount of conference titles she's achieved, and on top of that, just the standard of work ethic that she's left for everyone else to model. So Carly is as deserving as any athlete we've ever had to win this award.
Thank you, Coach. I think as a lot of the senior athletes can relate this year, to be involved in a craft for so long, which athletics is basically a craft, 5-10 years, and then to have your last collegiate season cut short, it is definitely disappointing. But I have to say, I got a really good 3.5 years out of this, and you know, all those accomplishments certainly do mean something, but I think it's the things off the track as well that have allowed me to really appreciate my time at Moravian, my time with my teammates, spending time with all the coaches, everything that the athletic department has done for us. It's really just been a great experience, so I want to thank not only my teammates who have been there on the track with me every day, my coach who's there to give me advice on anything, and the athletic department who has supported us in over the last few years. So thank you so much for this award.
To introduce our 2020 Senior Outstanding Spring Mill Athlete, welcome head baseball coach Paul Engelhardt.
Hi everyone, Coach Engelhardt here, head baseball coach at Moravian College. We're here today to celebrate and congratulate Ian Sensis, senior baseball player, for one of the most outstanding male athlete award winners. If I could take a couple seconds and talk about Ian, the accolades that he achieved on the field are second to none, really in the history of our school. He's been a captain and leader for us since his sophomore year. Couldn't ask for a better individual. His ability on the field and his leadership both on and off the field. Great student athlete, great student. I know he'll do great things. It is very, very much a part of his family. They did a great job, but I know Ian is going to have a lot of success moving forward and represent this college well. Ian? Congratulations, Ian. Thank you, Coach.
Well, first off, I'd like to thank Moravian College for presenting me this award. I'd also like to congratulate my fellow co-award winners as well, the remaining athletes. They're very well deserving of this award. You know, Moravian, it means a lot to me coming here because a lot of my family members have gone to Moravian. So it's kind of a family school, and to receive this award, it's kind of like a good ending to my career. So I'd just like to thank my family and thank Moravian once again.
The Greyhound golf team had one senior in 2019-2020. Senior Nick Kuhn finished his career with a scoring average of 80.26 over 39 rounds, the 12th best average in school history. And he had 5 top 5 and 12 top 10 finishes in his career. Nick earned a spot on the 2019 Landmark All-Conference First Team with a 4th-place finish in the conference championships. He was named to the Landmark Conference Spring Academic Honor Roll in 2020. Nick was a great leader for our program his senior year. He continued to grow on the course and in the classroom throughout his Greyhound career, improving both his stroke average and GPA. The Greyhound men's tennis team had one senior in 2019-2020. Senior Christopher Sensis registered 9 doubles victories and a pair of singles wins in 3 seasons with the Greyhounds. Chris was a hard worker who was very passionate about competing and developing his skills on the court. The Greyhound women's tennis team featured 2 seniors in 2019-2020. The duo helped the Greyhounds to a school record 20 wins in the 2018-2019 season, to go with a Landmark Conference Championship and a trip to the 2019 NCAA Division III National Championship Tournament, where the Hounds captured their first ever NCAA tournament win in the program's 3rd NCAA appearance. Senior Iman Nazif posted career marks of 29-4 in singles and 25-14 in doubles over her 3 years with Moravian. Iman was selected to the 2019 Landmark All-Conference First Team in singles and the 2017 Landmark All-Conference Second Team in singles. Iman has been so essential to the team's success over the last few years. She has played in some very significant matches toward the top of the lineup and continues to be such a fierce competitor. Senior Lauren Steiner posted career records of 39-13 in singles action and 39-16 in doubles action, and her .709 career doubles winning percentage is 10th in school history. Lauren tied the school record with 20 wins in 2018-2019, and her 20-0 record tied the school mark for season winning percentage. Lauren was selected to the 2018 and 2019 Landmark All-Conference Second Team in doubles and the 2019 Landmark All-Conference Second Team in singles. She was also named to the Landmark Conference Spring Academic Honor Roll 3 times, an Intercollegiate Tennis Association Division III Scholar Athlete twice, and the 2019 Lehigh Valley Association of Intercollegiate Athletics for Women Most Outstanding Women's Tennis Athlete. Lauren was so valuable to this team over her time here at Moravian. Whether she was playing singles or doubles, she found big ways to contribute to our success. The Greyhound men's basketball program featured 4 seniors in 2019-2020. The quartet held the Greyhounds to a 73-38 record over the last 4 seasons, including 2 Landmark Conference championships, 4 Landmark Conference tournament appearances, 2 NCAA Division III tournament berths, with the first NCAA tournament victory in program history and the only 2 20-win seasons in school history. Guard C.J. Barnes played in 110 career games, tied for the most in school history, and he contributed 1,248 points, which is 15th in school history, 443 rebounds, 212 three-pointers, which is second all-time, 92 assists, 82 steals, and 33 block shots in his career. CJ was the 3-time Landmark Conference Winter Academic Honor Roll honoree, and he was selected to the 2019 and 2020 Landmark All-Conference Second Team. He was also honored on the Lehigh Valley Small College Basketball Team of the Year in 2020. He was a consistent, reliable presence in the lineup who was a big part of many wins throughout his time at Moravian. CJ was a special kind of student athlete who excelled at the highest levels both in the classroom and on the court. Forward John Hargraves scored 373 points in 72 career games as he missed his sophomore season with an injury. He added 210 rebounds, 45 block shots, which is 10th in school history, 31 steals, and 26 assists. John was honored on the 2020 Landmark Conference Winter All-Sportsmanship Team. John is a consummate Moravian College Greyhound. He has given a tremendous amount of effort and energy to the men's basketball program over the past 4 years. Battling back from 2 serious injuries, John's determination, grit, and team-first attitude contributed greatly to the development of a winning culture and on-court success. Guard Mike Martino scored 216 points in his career over 107 games and 37 starts. He also had 216 rebounds, 264 assists, which is 8th in school history, 95 steals, 41 three-pointers, and 4 block shots. Mike is a 3-time member of the Landmark Conference Winter Academic Honor Roll, and he was on the 2020 Lehigh Valley Small College Basketball Scholar Athlete Team. Mike is the type of young man who anyone would love to coach. He is a true competitor in every sense of the word. Forward Addis Ralph scored 464 points in 83 career games. He added 283 rebounds, 75 block shots, which is 4th in school history, 39 three-pointers, 28 assists, and 20 steals. Addis was an integral part of the men's basketball program these past 4 years. Addis worked hard to develop and steadily improve over the course of his career. He saved his best season for last and had a huge role in the team's success this past season. Addis's positive attitude and vibrant personality, along with his skills as a supportive, uplifting teammate, always brighten the room. The Greyhound women's basketball team featured 4 seniors in 2019-2020. The quartet helped the Greyhounds to a 68-38 record over the last 4 seasons, including 4 appearances in the Landmark Conference semifinals and a trip to the ECAC Division III tournament in 2016-2017, where the squad reached the quarterfinals. Guard Carly Brogan played in 106 games, and she had 897 points, 620 rebounds, which ranks 14th in school history, 184 assists, 180 steals, 83 three-pointers, and 55 block shots. Carly was a 3-time member of the Landmark Conference Winter Academic Honor Roll, and she was named to the 2019 and 2020 Landmark Conference Winter All-Sportsmanship Team and the 2019 Lehigh Valley Small College Basketball Team of the Year. Carly knows no other path than one of success, on the court and in the classroom, a 4-year starter and a 2-time captain. Carly was and is one of the hardest workers, greatest teammate, and exemplary leader on and off the court. Guard Maddie Capuano scored 1,772 points, which is third in school history, in 105 games, to go with 404 rebounds, 280 assists, which is eighth all-time, 223 three-pointers, which is the school record, 152 steals, and 11 block shots. Maddie was named to the Landmark Conference Winter Academic Honor Roll 3 times and was selected to the NCAA Division III Women's Basketball Academic All-District Team, selected by COSIDA in 2020. She was honored by the Landmark All-Conference First Team and the D3Hoops.com All-Mid-Atlantic Region Second Team in both 2019 and 2020. The Landmark All-Conference First Team in 2018 and the Landmark Conference Rookie of the Year in 2017. A 4-year starter and 2-time captain, Maddie's success on the basketball court has been well documented. A quiet leader, she had her play do the talking for her. Forward Nadine Ewald scored 1,266 points, which is 11th in school history, in 102 games at Moravian. She also had 911 rebounds, which is third all-time, 176 assists, 113 steals, and 107 block shots, which is seventh in program history. Nadine was named to the Landmark Conference Winter Academic Honor Roll 3 times, and she was selected to the 2020 and 2019 Landmark All-Conference Second Team. Nadine was honored on the Lehigh Valley Small College Basketball Team of the Year this season. Nadine had a stellar 4 years at Moravian, and she saved the best for her senior year without a doubt. Nadine has etched her name all over the record books, and she leaves as one of the best to wear her uniform at Moravian. Nadine's growth as a player on and off the court has been tremendous over her 4 years. She was president of SAC and a leader of all our student athletes over the course of her years here. Guard Brooke Sandy scored 68 points in 70 games at Moravian. She also had 53 rebounds, 49 assists, and 16 steals. Brooke was selected to the Landmark Conference Winter Academic Honor Roll 3 times, and she was on the 2020 Lehigh Valley Small College Basketball Scholar Athlete Team. Brooke was a 4-year player who was a role model for every student athlete at the Division III level. She was a team player, easy to coach, willing to learn, and volunteered for any and all community service activities. To introduce our 2020 Blue and Gray Senior Female Scholar Athlete, we welcome back Coach Bauman.
All right, Jesse Bauman, the cross-country and track and field coach at Moravian College, introducing Carly Donosky for the Outstanding Senior Student Athlete Award, and there really aren't many people are more deserving than her. She had an outstanding GPA all of her time here, and on top of that has really devoted a lot of her free time to work outside of the classroom. She had a great SOAR project last year within environmental sciences, always looking for other opportunities to volunteer her time within the field, and in fact will be starting up at East Stroudsburg in a couple of weeks here, getting her master's in what ultimately I guess would be biology, working with a bat mammalian research project. So again, she's always taken her academics very seriously, had outstanding GPAs, and really exemplified what you want as a student athlete.
Thank you, Coach. This is a huge honor, I think, especially at a school like Moravian College, where both athletics and academics are heavily emphasized, not only by my teammates supporting each other, but also by coach and then the whole athletic department. Academics is a huge emphasis, which I think is really important. And I think that's ultimately what allowed me to pursue some of those research opportunities like SOAR and an honors project. I think with running, it really helps me be more disciplined, and so I'm thankful for Moravian for all the opportunities that they've given me within the academic sphere.
To introduce our 2020 Blue and Gray Senior Male Scholar Athlete is head football coach Jeff Puxon.
Jeff Puxon, head football coach, here to announce Sal Pagano as the 2020 Male Senior Scholar Athlete. Sal was a 4-year contributor for us on the football field, was elected captain his junior and senior year. In the classroom, Sal's a health science major with a perfect 4.0 over his 8 semesters here at Moravian. Sal has also contributed to a number of different community service activities during his 4 years. Congratulations, Sal.
All right, thank you, Coach, for that. I'm extremely humbled to have won this award. Obviously, guys, I wish it was under different circumstances I could be with you all. This whole thing, it's just another thing we have to battle through. It is what it is. But I just want to say thank you to my family, my coaches, my teammates, the entire athletic department, just for blessing us these last 4 years with great times, great memories. I miss you all. I hope you guys are all staying safe and healthy. But go Hounds.
The Greyhound field hockey program featured 7 seniors in 2019. Forward midfielder Sarah Cruz scored 8 goals and 2 assists during her 67-match career. Sarah was named to the 2019 Landmark Conference Fall Academic Honor Roll. She was undoubtedly a team leader. She always went hard and always tried her best. Her competitive nature helped her both on and off the field, as well as in the weight room. Defender Devin Lapp recorded 1 defensive save in 44 career contests. Devin was named to the Landmark Conference Fall Academic Honor Roll 3 times, and she was also selected to the National Field Hockey Coaches Association Division III National Academic Squad all 4 years. Devin always was constantly looking for ways to improve on the field. There was never a time where she slacked off. She always wanted what was best for the team, and she loved seeing her teammates, along with herself, be successful. Senior Ashley McGee saw action in 25 matches with 2 goals, and she was a 2-time selection to the Landmark Conference Fall Academic Honor Roll and a 3-time honoree on the National Field Hockey Coaches Association Division III National Academic Squad. Ashley was integral to the field hockey team both on and off the field. Her work ethic showed through her studies and her performance as an athlete. Senior forward Kylie Mastrocola contributed 1 goal and 2 assists in 40 career matches. Kylie was known for always putting in the extra effort for her teammates, whether it was on the field, doing fundraisers, or hosting amazing cookouts at her home after a game. She was always willing to go the extra mile, looking out for her teammates, which is something they will always remember her by. Senior midfielder Olivia Schlofer had 10 goals and 1 assist in 64 career matches. Olivia, who has made the Dean's List 7 times at Moravian, was a 3-time member of the Landmark Conference Fall Academic Honor Roll and a 4-time selection to the National Field Hockey Coaches Association Division III National Academic Squad. Driven would be the best way to describe her. She never gave up, always worked hard, and played 100% every game. Senior forward midfielder Alyssa Silikia had 1 goal and 2 assists in 63 games. Alyssa was honored on the 2018 Landmark Conference Fall Academic Honor Roll. She worked hard and pushed everyone the past 4 years to be the best. Her commitment to the team was unbelievable and showed every player that she truly loved field hockey. Senior defender Haley Raisin had 1 goal and 5 defensive saves in 46 career contests. Haley is a 3-time member of the Landmark Conference Fall Academic Honor Roll and a 3-time honoree on the National Field Hockey Coaches Association Division III National Academic Squad. She was selected to the 2019 Landmark Conference Fall All-Sportsmanship Team. Haley was a team player who never gave up and always had the best interest in the team. She came in every season with more knowledge than the last and played with heart. The Greyhound football program featured 15 seniors in 2019. Offensive lineman Jason Barish was a 4-year starter for the Greyhounds at right tackle. Jason started all 40 games during his career, which is absolutely remarkable. He was a show-up early and stay-late guy for all 4 years in the program. He was always physically prepared, which enabled him to stay healthy to be a high-level performer on the field. Defensive lineman Christian Koya appeared in 20 career games with 27 tackles, including 5 tackles for loss and 1.5 quarterback sacks. Christian's work ethic and perseverance enabled him to be a solid contributor on the defensive line. Christian had a great motor and was the guy who practiced as hard as he played on Saturdays. Tight end Nick Krieger played in 24 games and had 5 receptions for 30 yards and a touchdown in his career. Nick also competed for the Moravian track and field team for 2 years, throwing the javelin. Nick kept improving year in and year out during his career. Nick was the type of player that wore his emotion and love for the game on his sleeve, as they say. He worked himself into a complete player at the tight end position, being not only a good blocker, but also reliable when it came to catching as well. Offensive lineman Zach Krieger was a 2-year starter for the Greyhounds. Zach was sidelined his freshman year with the incoming injury, but battled his way back to be a consistent starter on the offensive line for 2 years. Zach, like his brother, was an emotional player and a team-first guy. Running back Roberto Diaz rushed for 1,549 yards, which is 14th in program history, in 30 games during his career with the Hounds. Roberto had 376 rushing attempts, which is 14th all-time, and 14 career rushing touchdowns, which ranks 13th, to go with 27 receptions for 208 yards. He was also selected to the 2019 Centennial All-Conference Honorable Mention Squad. Roberto battled through and played through injuries during his first 3 seasons, only to come out stronger during his final year. His positive attitude and off-season work ethic helped him to be a workhorse at running back this year, and it showed in his statistics. Wide receiver Andrew Lally caught 20 passes for 204 yards and a touchdown in 22 career contests, and he also had 3 tackles on special teams. Andrew was named to the 2020 National Football Foundation Hampshire Honor Society, the Centennial Conference Fall Academic Honor Roll twice, and the 2020 Centennial Conference Fall All-Sportsmanship Team. Andrew worked extremely hard in the offseason each year and certainly paid dividends on the field. He was not only reliable in the pass game, but he was a physical blocker as well. Offensive lineman Tyler Maxim was a 4-year starter at left tackle for the Greyhounds. Tyler earned a spot on the Centennial All-Conference Honorable Mention Squad in both 2018 and 2019. Tyler was the unsung hero of this group. He was a 4-year starter on the offensive line for us. Tyler wasn't very vocal, but when you watched his play, it spoke volumes. Defensive lineman Mike O'Hagan recorded 34 tackles and 2.5 tackles for loss in 25 career games. Michael was another selfless player who spent time on the offensive line early in his career and then transitioned back to the defensive line where he was originally recruited. Mike was a solid performer and understood the game very well. He played his best ball as a senior, which was great to see. Fullback tight end Sal Pagano had 5 career receptions for 36 yards despite missing parts of 3 seasons with injuries. Sal was honored on the 2019 Casada Academic All-American Second Team for NCAA Division III football and was a 3-time member of the Centennial Conference Fall Academic Honor Roll. Sal was selected as semifinalist for the 2019 William V. Campbell Trophy presented by Mazda, and he was honored on the 2020 National Football Foundation Hampshire Honor Society. Very few people would have battled back from the injuries Sal dealt with in his career. Sal was a 2-year captain who led on and off the field. He also did a great job of helping younger players prepare when he was sidelined with his injuries. Wide receiver Alex Pierce caught 81 passes for 1,091 yards, which is 20th in school history, with 9 touchdowns in his career. Alex was another one who had a team-first attitude and did whatever we asked him to do. Alex was a solid contributor on special teams and did a great job at wide receiver for us all 4 years. Down the stretch this past season, he was playing his best football. Offensive lineman Brett Poling was a 4-year starter for the Hounds, including 3 seasons at center and 1 at right tackle. Brett was named to the Centennial All-Conference Second Team in 2019 after being on the Honorable Mention Squad in 2017 and 2018. He was also selected to the 2019 D3Football.com All-South Region Third Team. Brett was named to the 2020 National Football Foundation Hampshire Honor Society. A 2-year captain and a 4-year starter for the Greyhounds during his career, Brett was an outstanding leader on and off the field for us. He did a great job creating a strong culture in the weight room, which showed on the field. Running back Nick Princiotto saw action in 26 games on special teams for the Greyhounds, recording 4 tackles. Every aspect of the program was important to Nick. Whether it was coming to watch special teams film or meeting extra with a coach, Nick wanted to be the guy everyone could count on. Nick also was a guy who created a great culture in our off-season program. Offensive lineman Nico Rizzo was part of Moravian's offensive line. Nico was one of the most selfless players. It was never about him. He was always willing to do whatever was asked of him to help the team. Nico was a great teammate on and off the field. Offensive lineman Matt Shields was part of the Greyhounds' offensive line. Matt was arguably the MVP on the offensive line due to the fact that he knew every position and nearly had to play every position in his 4 years with us. Matt was ready to do whatever was asked of him and was always prepared for any and all scenarios when it came to playing on the offensive line. Defensive back linebacker Tim Valentine recorded 100 career tackles in 36 games to go with 1 tackle for loss, 1 forced fumble, 3 interceptions, and 12 passes defended. Tim returned 1 of his interceptions for a touchdown in his career. Tim was one of the most versatile players on defense during his past 4 years. He played corner, safety, and nickel positions since his freshman year. He had a high football IQ, which enabled him to learn things quickly. Not only did he have many roles, he was productive at each position and did a very good job on special teams as well. The Greyhound men's soccer program had 2 seniors in 2019. The duo helped the Greyhounds to a 34, 25, and 12 record the last 4 seasons, and the first 2 Landmark Conference tournament appearances in program history in 2018 and 2019. Midfielder John Matthews was a 4-year letter winner for the Hounds. He played in 51 career matches, starting 5 with 1 goal. John was the only 4th-year senior we had on the roster this year. He is a hard-working midfielder who loves stepping on the field to represent his school. Goalie Yamil Yunez was a 2-year letter winner for the Greyhounds. He played in 8 matches with 240 minutes in goal, 13 saves, 0.75 goals against average, and a 1-0 record. Yamil had a great impact on our team and a great impact on our program after joining the team during the spring of his sophomore year. His passion for the game, the team, and especially his teammates was immeasurable. The Greyhounds women's soccer team featured 4 seniors in 2019. The quartet held the Greyhounds to a 35, 25, and 5 record the last 4 seasons and a pair of Landmark Conference tournament appearances, including a runner-up finish in 2016. Midfielder Juliana Caranci played in 64 career matches, starting 56 of them, and Juliana had 6 goals and 6 assists for 18 points, including 2 game-winning goals. Juliana played the game with great passion and energy. She was our spark this past season, and her tenacity allowed for us to compete against a lot of high-level teams. Goalie Jamie Dowdy played in 42 career matches with 26 starts. Jamie had a 0.96 career goals against average, which ranks 4th in school history, to go along with 81 saves, a 10-10-4 record in 2,155 minutes, while combining on 7 shutouts. Jamie was selected to the 2019 Landmark Conference Fall All-Sportsmanship Team. She had a great offseason and was able to showcase some very high-level goalkeeping skills. Jamie came up with a lot of big saves this season, which allowed the Hounds to stay in games. Her leadership and consistency kept the back line confident and organized. Forward Taylor played in 18 matches with 2 starts, and Taylor scored 1 goal. Taylor was on the 2019 Landmark Conference Fall Academic Honor Roll. Taylor is as hardworking of a player as you will get. She had a very mature approach to practices and games. She used her quickness to get around defenders and help create opportunities for us in attacking half of the field. Defender Paige Weiss played in 64 career matches, starting 63 of them, and Paige had 12 goals, including 5 game-winning goals. Paige was selected to the 2019 Landmark All-Conference First Team and the United Soccer Coaches NCAA Division III All-Mid-Atlantic Region Third Team. Paige was also named as the 2016 Landmark Conference Rookie of the Year and a member of the Landmark All-Conference Second Team in 2017 and 2018. She was a 3-time member of the Landmark Conference Fall Academic Honor Roll. Paige had an amazing career and was our rock in the back. Her consistent hard work combined with her leadership qualities is what made Paige great. Paige also dominated in the air and was one of the top scoring threats on corner kicks. The Greyhound women's volleyball team had 2 seniors in 2019. The duo helped the Greyhounds to 62 victories over the last 4 years, 1 berth in the Landmark Conference semifinals, and a trip to the ECAC Division III quarterfinals in 2016. Setter Victoria Kaufman saw action in 422 sets over 124 career matches, and Victoria had 162 kills, 798 digs, 164 service aces, which ranks 6th in program history, 3,794 assists, which is 3rd in school history, and 83 blocks in her career. She's a 3-time member of the Landmark Conference Fall Academic Honor Roll. Vic was a 4-year starter at the setter position and served as a great role model for the team. She was a steady presence on the court and edged her name in the record books in many categories. Defensive specialist Alexa Zorro played in 430 sets over 129 matches in her career with 10 kills, 903 digs, 90 service aces, and 63 assists. Alexis was a 3-time member of the Landmark Conference Fall Academic Honor Roll, and she was named to the 2019 Landmark Conference Fall All-Sportsmanship Team. Alexis was selected as the 2019 Landmark Conference Women's Volleyball Senior Scholar Athlete. Lexi was such a diligent student and always wanted to strive for her best, not only in the classroom, but on the court as well. She was a defensive stalwart for all 4 years, and her outstanding leadership qualities were very evident the last 2 years she was the captain. To introduce our 2020 Senior Outstanding Fall-Winter Female Athlete is Director of Athletics and Head Women's Basketball Coach, Mary Beth Spurk.
Hi, everyone. Coach Mary Beth Spurk here. I'm the women's basketball coach in my spare time, and I'm very, very happy to present Maddie Capuano as one of our outstanding female athletes of the year. And Maddie was a tremendous athlete for us and an even better person. She leaves with holding a ton of records here at Moravian. She's third leading scorer. She holds the record for 3-pointers, and she's just as good a basketball player. She's an even better person, and I have nothing but praise for Maddie, and I know she's going to do great things. I'm so appreciative that she attended Moravian, and wish her nothing but the best. Congratulations, Maddie.
Thank you, Coach Spurk. I just wanted to say thank you to my family, the athletic department, my teammates, and my coaches for this award. This has been the best 4 years of my life. I can easily say that on and off the court. I know we obviously wanted to be in person to hold this banquet, but things are different. So just a shout out to all the 2020 graduates and the senior athletes. I just wanted to say thank you again for this award. I am appreciative of everything, and I'm going to take the people that I know and spoke to throughout my Moravian College career later in life. Thank you.
To introduce our 2020 Senior Outstanding Fall-Winter Male Athlete, once again, Coach Bauman.
Hi, I'm Jesse Bauman, the cross-country and track and field coach here at Moravian College, introducing Greg Jindal, who's one of the award winners for the senior class here. He's one of the best cross-country athletes we've ever had at Moravian. He's the second fastest cross-country runner we've ever had in our history. He placed 4th at the Mid-East region this year, which is the highest any Moravian athlete has ever finished. And you can apply some of his accolades to track to one of the best steeplechasers we've ever had, in fact, the best, and been to nationals multiple times for that. He's got our school record in the 1500, and I could go on with the accolades forever, but clearly one of our best ever athletes. But more importantly than that, we've had a big culture change and improvement in our men's cross-country team over the last 4 years, and Greg has been the catalyst for that. Class has really changed the culture and the success of our cross-country program. So there are few athletes that are as deserving as Greg for this award.
It's been an honor to represent Moravian College on the cross-country course and on the track, at all the meets and at the national stage. I just want to say thank you to the coaching staff, all my teammates, and of course my family. They've been amazing in the amount of support they give me and the reason I'm able to do what I do every day on the track and on the course. So thank you again, Moravian Athletics, for all you do.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Good luck to the class of 2020. You will be missed. Go Hounds!
Thank you, seniors. Good luck to you.
Congratulations to the athletes of the class of 2020 for your outstanding contributions to Moravian College.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Congratulations, class of 2020, and all your achievements.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. You'll be missed.
Thank you to our graduating senior athletes for your dedication to Moravian.
Congratulations, seniors, and good luck to the class of 2020.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Congratulations to the class of 2020 on your outstanding careers. Go Greyhounds.
Congratulations to the class of 2020 on your outstanding playing careers.
Good luck, 2020 seniors. You'll be missed.
And to all our student athletes, thank you for your perseverance, commitment, and resilience in this time of uncertainty. Please be aware that you will be getting a framed Varsity M letter in the mail as a remembrance of your 4 years.